Welcome, Capricorn. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for April the 3rd through to the 9th, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, that's way too many cards to pick up, so we'll just put those back in the deck. There's like 6 came flying out, so they needed to be in a certain part of the deck, obviously. Thank you. Did I tell you that my name is Tilly? And thank you for all of the love, all of the support, all of the positive energy you send my way each and every day, because I do thank you, truly. Now, and I send it right back to you. Absolutely. Let's see what the energy is going to be for us this week. Queen of Pentacles. Well, there's strength, there's confidence, there is a knowing that we can go forward, that we've got this. The sky, I always see it as electrified in this card. So, you know, your creativity is on fire. Think outside the box. Think about new areas of development that you can step into in your life. Think about what you can create for yourself. Don't limit yourself in any way. Have the confidence that whatever is presented to you right now, you've got this. You can handle it. You can take it forward. You can make it a success. You can bring in abundance in your life through it. We have the King of Swords. So there is definitely a passion in you to rise to the challenge, to go after a goal, go after a dream. Let nothing stand in your way. We could be a little bit domineering when this card comes out. We could ruffle feathers. We can burn bridges. We can actually push people in the wrong direction, brush them the wrong way, so to speak. So, you know, just keep your communication, your lines of communication open. Or maybe you find that you are hitting a barrier because of something that you've said before. And it's coming to light now that they took that to heart, or they took it out of context, and you have to go over it again. So make sure that people are knowledgeable about where you are going, what your intentions are, so that there is no gray area for you. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, a new path towards abundance, towards creating that abundance. So first of all, you have to decide what abundance truly means to you. Is it great health? Is it that perfect picture family? Is it that career goal? Is it having lots of money in the bank so you don't have to worry about paying the bills? What does it mean to you to have true abundance in your life? Because that path is opening up for you. That path is laying a weight for you to step into. And we have the Queen of Wands over the King of Swords, which means we really have to think things through. We really have to be the diplomat in our yeses and our nos, and what we are challenging and what we are going forward in what causes we are championing. That we take in the information. We know what we are saying yes to. We know what we are saying no to. It can't be all passion, but we have to put our mind in there as well and really think it through. And I find that kind of strange to say to a Capricorn, but for some reason it's important this week that you don't let your passion overtake you, that you still have good sound judgment, that you are reviewing everything and knowing what you are saying yes and no to, that your decisions are strong, that they are firm, that they're not idealistic in some way or fanciful in some way. Ace of Cups as our underlying energy, so 2 aces so far, and this brings in new passion, new dreams, new love, new desires, new wants. So like I said with our first card, our mind is on fire here with our creativity, how we can create abundance in our life, happiness, joy, and love in our life. And we will see the opportunities presented to us are the pathways that we could take, the way forward. So pay attention to what conversations you step into, what situations you step into, what thoughts you have going forward this week. Because it could be a real eye-opener to how you can actually step into a passion, a joy, a love that you thought perhaps was unattainable till now. We have the Two of Cups as our overriding energy. This is new pathways, new opportunities. This is new relationships. This is reviving an old relationship, bringing the sparkle back to it, making it like new again. This is new best friends coming into your life, new associations, new partnerships, definitely new opportunities, new ways of going forward. And this is your overriding card. So chances are something is going to change in your life or present itself in your life that's going to take you into a new path, into perhaps a whole new lifestyle with these cards, because they're just incredible so far. So long as you stay grounded, so long as you don't go off in fantasy land, which I can't see too many Capricorns doing, stay grounded in your approach of what abundance truly means to you, what opportunities you want to be presented into your path in your life, and then stepping into the ones that really vibrate with you, really have that connection, where you have that passion, where you have that love, where you have that feeling of it's meant just for you. We have the Hermit with the Four of Cups. So we need to be grateful for the things that we have in our life, and we need to take time to actually do that. We need to go into our cave. We need to go into the desert. We need to set up camp, and we need to really understand what we already have to work with. I think a little bit of the wisdom that we have obtained in this lifetime so far, because the owl sits behind us in the tree here, and for some reason it really caught my eye, as though it's tapping into your wisdom, or the wisdom of what you truly have, in order to spur yourself forward in your life, in your path. And then we're going to make the plan, because now we really see the tools in our toolbox for the first time. It's like opening up the toolbox and not knowing what's there and doing an inventory. Understanding our strengths, revisiting those strengths, so it sends us in the right direction, that we utilize those tools effectively. We have the Six of Cups for work and career. So this is honoring your inner child. Also, this could be, you dropped off that resume 6 months ago and you never got a call back, and all of a sudden the phone rings. Or it could be a past work experiencing coming back. Maybe an old boss phones you. Maybe you are attracted to something you did once long ago because it was fun. It enlivened you. It gave you passion. It paid well, and the opportunities open back up for you again. But this is really honoring your inner child, your inner self, of what makes you happy, of what brings out your passion, of how to use your toolbox effectively in going forward. But it has a little bit to do with the past. So it's revisiting something in your past that really puts you into forward motion. For love and relationships, we have the Three of Pentacles. Well, relationships take work. And for relationships to endure, it needs work. And it's not always the best of times, and sometimes it's the worst of times. And sometimes how we handle those worst of times brings out some of the most memorable best of times for us. Now, if you're not in a relationship, this is the internal work that you really need to do on yourself. Of maybe it is realigning yourself with that toolbox, seeing what you give in the relationship, seeing what you have to offer in the relationship, maybe allowing some sort of healing from a past relationship to finally come into your life, or to put an ending or a closure on something. But if you're in a relationship, it's the hard work. You know that there's no shortcuts. You know that you can make a beautiful romantic night and still wake up tomorrow morning and still be in the same boat with your partner. That it is the everyday thing that we do. It is the constant commitment, the constant support, the constant love, the constant passion, the constant inspiration to grow that relationship, to strengthen that relationship. And what's it going to take it to the next level, or make it deeper, make it more sensual, make it more passionate, make it more supportive. And you're going to be asked to look at these things, and maybe you're going to communicate about it. Although with the Hermit, with the Four of Cups, we are more realistically probably going to think about it. We're going to look at different parts of our life and our relationships and see how we can grow them stronger. Or see where we can reclaim our independence if we got too dependent within the relationship, or they got too dependent on us in the relationship, to strengthen the relationship as a whole. Spirituality is the Knight of Pentacles. So slow and steady wins the race, which means that you have to work into your routine something spiritually that is going to be every day. It could be 5 minutes of prayer, 5 minutes of meditation, or maybe you're going to that yoga class now and centering yourself. Maybe it's those walks in nature to ground yourself. Maybe you have started a gratitude journal, because with the Four of Cups, it's all about gratitude, isn't it? It's doing that little something, but doing it every day and being conscious and aware that you have set aside time for just that purpose to grow your spirituality. And it will grow, but you don't feel the transition, because it's an everyday thing, and all of a sudden you look back and you see how your world has changed through your spirituality. For health and well-being, it's the Magician. Ask and you shall receive, but you also have to understand what you're willing to give up, what you're willing to sacrifice, the determination you are willing to put behind it. So if you want that perfect body and you ask for that perfect body, are you willing to work for that perfect body, to maintain that perfect body? Is it going to be long term? Is it a true passion of yours? Or eating healthily? Because if you're not really into it, if you haven't really bought into it, it is not going to work. Your wish may be granted, but in a different way. A way that we were not expecting. It may force us into that lifestyle in a way that is not as nice as if we took the initial step. So we have to be careful of what we are wishing for when it comes to our health and well-being, and whether or not it is really something that is important to us. It's not just the fad that everybody's talking about and everybody's doing it, so you just decided to jump on the wagon with everybody else, but it's something because you feel that you need that change in your life, that direction in your life, that health or well-being in your life. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.